You don't have a car payment. You have a subscription to being stuck. Because $900 a month isn't transportation. It's a quiet tax on your options. And the worst part, it doesn't feel like a trap. It feels like adulthood. Like, look at me. I have heated seats and responsibilities. A $900 car payment doesn't just take money. It takes choices. It decides whether you can move, whether you can quit a job you hate, whether you can handle an emergency without panic sweating through your shirt. And it's rarely just $900. It's the payment, plus insurance, plus fuel, plus maintenance, plus why is my tire the price of a small vacation? So, if you've ever thought I make decent money, why do I still feel broke? This is one of the biggest reasons. Here's the twist. The trap isn't the car. The trap is the way the system trains you to shop for a monthly number instead of the total cost. Dealership math is designed to hypnotize you with one question. What payment can you handle? Not what will this cost you? In dollars, years, and freedom. So in this video, we're doing 3 things. 1. We'll map the trap what's actually happening under the hood. 2. We'll use a simple rulebook, 6 rules that shut down the dealership script. 3. And we'll do one math moment so you can see what a $900 per month life really costs. Then you'll get a 7/30/90 plan to start buying your options back. Trap map symptoms plus real causes. Let's name the symptoms first, the stuff you feel in real life. Symptom 1. I can afford it, but I can't breathe. You can make the payment, but the rest of your budget feels like a game of Jenga. Groceries go up. You feel it? Insurance renews. You feel it? One unexpected dentist bill. Suddenly you're Googling, is ramen a balanced diet? Symptom 2. I'm always behind, even when I'm doing everything right. You got a raise? You work hard. You're not out here buying jet skis. And still, it's tight. That's the trap. Fixed costs don't care about your effort. They don't clap for you. They just show up on the first of the month like a landlord with a stopwatch. Symptom 3. Trading in feels like the only escape. You start thinking, maybe I'll just trade it in and lower the payment. And that idea feels responsible. But it's often the financial equivalent of, I'm going to fix my headache by hitting myself with a different hammer. Now the real causes, the stuff people don't see. Because one-term stretching makes expensive look affordable. If you spread a big price over 72, 84, even 96 months, you can make almost anything fit. That's not affordability. That's dilution. Like pouring 1 gallon of regret into a bigger cup. Because 2 negative equity turns upgrade into debt stacking. If you owe more than the car is worth, you're upside down. And when that gets rolled into the next loan, now you're paying for a car you don't even drive anymore. That's not a new chapter. That's the sequel nobody asked for. Because 3. The hidden multipliers are never on the window sticker. Insurance jumps when the car is expensive. Fuel costs jump when the vehicle is bigger. Maintenance jumps when the tech gets fancier. So the payment might be $900. But the lifestyle is quietly $1,300, $1,600, sometimes more. And the system loves that you don't add those numbers up. Because the moment you do, the spell breaks. Rulebook 6. Rules that stop the trap. These are not be perfect rules. They're don't get played rules. Think of them like seatbelts for your money. Rule number 1. Never buy a payment. Buy the total. Dealerships sell the monthly payment because it hides everything. You need a different question. What's the total cost to own this thing? Not just the sale price, not just the loan total. Total ownership. Total of payments. Interest. Insurance. Fuel. Maintenance and repairs. Fees you'll forget about until they surprise you. Micro twist, a lower payment can be a higher price. Because the classic move is good news. We got your payment down. Translation. We stretched your time horizon and increased your total. If the only number you're optimizing is the monthly payment, you're letting the system choose your future. Rule number 2. Cap the term before you shop the car. Set your maximum loan term before you fall in love with a vehicle. Because once you're emotionally attached, you'll accept any math that keeps the fantasy alive. You'll hear it's only $____ more per month. And your brain goes, that's basically free. Your future self does not agree. Micro-twist long terms don't make cars affordable. They make debt quiet. If your budget only works at 84 months, the car is telling you something, and it's not. Congratulations. Rule number 3. If you're rolling negative equity, you're not upgrading. You're refinancing regret. Here's the test. If your trade-in value is less than your payoff amount, you're upside down. If the dealership says, no problem, we can roll that in, that's not help. That's a trapdoor. Because now the new loan starts with an invisible backpack full of old debt. Micro-twist dealers don't erase debt. They relocate it. And every time you relocate it, you make the next decision harder. It's like trying to run a race while carrying a growing suitcase. Eventually, you stop running. You just pay. Rule number 4. Price the insurance before you sign anything. Most people calculate affordability like this. Payment equals affordable. Done. Real life is more like payment plus insurance equals argument with your budget. If you buy an expensive vehicle, many lenders require full coverage. And full coverage on a more expensive car often costs more. Micro-twist your car note is optional. Insurance requirements often aren't. Before you buy, get quotes. Not after you sign. Not after you fall in love. Because the surprise insurance bill is where many budgets go to die. Rule number 5. Don't finance feelings. Trim the identity features. A lot of modern car buying is emotional. Not because people are stupid because marketing is good. They don't sell cars. They sell identity. This truck says I'm capable. This SUV says I'm safe. This trim package says I'm successful. And the payment says, you're mine now. Micro-twist if the car has to prove something. It's usually not proving it to you. Reality check most rugged adventure vehicles spend their lives doing 2 things: commuting and visiting Target. No shame. Just don't pay $900 a month to cosplay as a mountain climber. Pick the features that matter for your real-life reliability. Safety. Cost to run? Not ego. Not status. Not this commercial made me feel something. Rule number 6. Use the 2 yes test. Here's the simplest rule on this whole list. If you can't get 2 versions of you to say yes, it's a no. Version 1, you, right now, on a good month. Version 2, you, 12 months from now, after a surprise bill. Ask, if I had a $1,500 emergency next month, would this still be okay? If my insurance jumps, would I still be okay? If my job changes, would I still be okay? Micro-twist if your plan only works in perfect months. It doesn't work. This isn't about never having nice things. It's about not buying a nice thing that quietly buys your calendar for the next 7 years. Math moment. The hidden cost of a $900 per month. Life. Let's do the math that the sales desk doesn't want you to do, because the trap survives on one skill people not adding. We'll keep this simple and realistic. Say the payment is $900 a month. Now add the multipliers. Insurance on an expensive newer vehicle can easily be $200 to $300 a month in many areas, depending on your record and coverage. Let's use $250 as an example. Fuel, depending on commute and gas prices, may be $250 to $400. Let's use $300. Maintenance and wear items, tires, brakes, oil, random issues averaged out monthly can be $100 to $200. Let's use $150. So the $900 payment can look like: payment $900, insurance $250, fuel $300, maintenance average $150, total $1,600 per month. Micro twist, you didn't buy a $900 car. You bought a $1,600 lifestyle. Now let's compare 2 paths over 7 years, 84 months. Path A, the $1,600 per month life. $1,600 times 84 months equals 1,600 times 80 equals 128,000. 1,600 times 4 equals 6,400. Total equals $134,400. That's not a car payment. That's a down payment on an entirely different life. Path B, the boring car. Rich options life. Let's say you drive something reliable but cheaper, and your all-in cost is $700 per month. That's not fantasy. That can look like a smaller payment or no payment, plus lower insurance, plus lower operating costs. Difference between Path A and Path B, $1,600 minus $700 equals $900 per month. Now the real question, what does $900 per month become if you don't hand it to a lender? If you invest $900 per month for 7 years, with an assumed long-term average return, like 8% not guaranteed, markets move, you could end up around 6 figures. Micro-twist the expensive car doesn't just cost money, it costs compounding. And compounding is basically the cheat code of adulthood. So when you choose the $900 per month life, you're often trading comfort now for flexibility later. That trade can be worth it for some people, but most people never realize they're making it. They think they're buying a car. They're actually buying a timeline. Escape plan 7/30/90 days. This is not sell your car tonight and walk into the sunset. This is a real plan for real people. The goal is simple: lower fixed costs, stop negative equity, and create options. Next 7 days, stop the bleed. 1. Find your payoff amount, not what you think you owe, the exact payoff quote. 2. Find the car's real market value, not the optimistic number in your head, a realistic number. Now you know if you're upside down. 3. Calculate your all-in monthly cost, payment plus insurance, plus fuel, plus maintenance average. Write it down, because numbers are less scary than vibes. 4. Stop financing add-ons, no protection packages, no extended warranty rolled in unless you've run the math and decided it's worth it. And most of the time, the math says, nice try. Micro twist, you don't need a new plan. You need a clear scoreboard. Next 30 days, build the exit lane. Now you have 2 lanes depending on your situation. Lane A, you're not upside down or barely. Your goal is to create a clean exit option. Build a car freedom fund. Even small amounts matter, because cash gives you choices and reduces the I'm trapped feeling. Shop insurance again. Rates change. Discounts exist. You don't get points for being loyal to an insurance company. Lane B, you're upside down. Your goal is to shrink the gap. Make targeted extra principal payments if possible. Even $50 to $150 extra can change the timeline over months. Don't trade it in to lower the payment if it means rolling the debt. That's how the hole gets deeper. Micro twist, the fastest way out of a hole is to stop digging with a new shovel. If refinancing makes sense, only if it meaningfully lowers rate without restarting a long-term great. If it doesn't, skip it. The plan isn't do something. The plan is do the right thing. Next 90 days, lock in the new rules. Now you choose the long-term strategy. Option 1, keep the car. Kill the debt faster. You like the car, fine, but you become allergic to long payoff timelines. Option 2, downsize strategically, not panic selling, not rolling negative equity. A deliberate move to lower the all-in monthly cost. Option 3, reduce the number of vehicles. If you're a 2-car household, can you go to 1 temporarily? Not forever. Just long enough to buy your future back. And here's the key habit. Whatever monthly amount you free up, you don't let it disappear. You redirect it. Emergency fund. Retirement investing, 401k. Roth IRA if appropriate. Debt payoff. Or all 3 in a balanced way. Micro twist, the win isn't no car payment. The win is more options. Options are what wealthy people actually buy. They just sometimes buy them quietly, without a V8. So here's the point. A $900 car payment isn't automatically bad, but it's rarely just a car payment. It's a chain of costs that can quietly turn your life into a fixed cost machine, where every month is already spoken for before you even get paid. And that's the trap, not the vehicle. The loss of flexibility. Now here's the question I want you to answer in the comments. If you didn't need to impress anyone, and nobody could see what you drive, what would you choose? And bonus question, what's your payment? And what do you think your all-in monthly really is. Quick note, this video is for education, not personalized financial advice. Your situation depends on income, debt, location, credit, and family needs. So use the rules, run your numbers, and make the call that fits your real life. If you want more videos that expose the hidden rules and money traps and give you a plan to get out, subscribe to Money Compass. And if you want the next step after this, we'll talk about the other trap that looks normal but quietly owns your budget, the rent versus buy debate, and the math people keep skipping. See you there.